name of your company and your roles at the company.
Great. My name's Richard Green. The company is Memories.com. It's been under development for about 12 months.
Okay.
We're getting ready to launch, and I'm one of the co-founders of the company.
Great.
My name is Asi Ohana. I'm a founder of Memories.com, and we've been working hard on Memories.com in the last year or so.
Last year. How large is your team?
Right now, we're 5 to 7.
Okay. And where are you based?
Washington, D.C. and Israel.
All right. And what are you hoping to do here at Launch Conference this week?
We're here for the exposure, and if we can raise some money, that would be great, because we really believe in Memories.com to be a well-known brand, worldwide brand. So we want people to get to know about Memories.com.
So give us the pitch. Who would be using Memories.com?
Everybody that death touched him. So
That's everybody.
That's everybody. Think about it. You have 55 million people dying every year around the world. You have 3.5 million people dying every day, every month, every year in the U.S. alone. 17,000 people dying every day.
This is pretty depressing, I have to be honest.
Yes, but we're about celebrating life. It's not about depressing. If you go to Memories.com, it's uplifting, it's about healing. It's not about grieving. It's about celebrating life.
And it's about sharing memories of a person's life that other people don't know about. So it's creating that whole mosaic tapestry of one's life and integrating all parts of their life, their work life, their social life, their family life, so that people can really share and know what that person was and what kind of footprint that person left on this earth through the sharing of stories and media and video.
How's that different than what seems like Facebook's trying to do very similar things?
Facebook has an issue with when they change the profile to a page, to a memorial page, because in order to gain access, you need to provide the death certificate. That takes forever. Yeah, one. B, then there are some things there when you gain access eventually that you shouldn't find out. And there is a big privacy, and it's a hot topic now. So people find out about their wife cheating or kids doing drugs. So it's a big issue there. So they're stopping it now. Memories.com, you create the memory album of a person after he died, and you collect the memories from everybody. So if my grandfather died, I create a memory album, send it either via email, via Facebook to everybody that knew him. Everybody contribute a story, a video, a photo, a music. We create a memory album of a person that we love. So in 10 years, 15 years, I'll be able to show it to my kids and say, that's who your grandfather was, and vice versa, and continue with their kids.
And explain the privacy features that you have as a memory keeper.
Yeah, you have 3 levels of privacy. You have, open memory album, where you can just leave it open. Everybody that knew that person can become a member of that memory album and share. You have restricted, which is, if they want to join, they send it to the memory keeper.
They send a request to the memory keeper.
Memory keeper is the guy that created the memory, and he can decide whether to join,
allow access or not.
And you have black memory album, which is only per invitation. You don't want anybody to know about it. You want to send it to everybody that you want to share the memories. And in every memory album, everyone has his own privacy. So you can share private photos, private memories for yourself. So in 10, 15, 20 years, you'll be able to go back and read.
So for example, if you kept a life journal and you kept it in paper and you wanted to upload it to your memory album, you could do that and keep it totally private. Or if you find a parent or a grandparent's journal and you want to put that as part of the life story, you can either make that private, public, or password access only.
So we've talked a lot about death and dying and remembering the people that we've loved, but is that the only place this really applies, is after someone's passed?
No, Memories.com is present. Nice, I was about to touch it. What you see now with Memories.com is the tip of the iceberg. What we're working on is a life journey. Life journey is when people record their own life. I want to create things and record things that matter to me, very important. Happened to me, during the next 5, 10 years or the next 20 years, or what happened to me up to this point. And always keep recording it. And in 10, 15 years, I'll be able to share it with my kids, with my great kids. I can be able to record myself and say, listen, I love you. I want you to remember that I'll be watching you. So you can record your own life and share it later on.
What's your target demographic?
So originally we were thinking our target demographic is the millennials and Generation X, but the more boomers that we've talked to that really are like us, that are on the edge of losing parents, need a place to be able to put the stories that they have of their parents, and actually the opportunity to record their parents giving kind of their story, whether they're immigrants or how they got to the United States, how they got started in this world. So we think it's a pretty wide demographic, 18 to 60, 18 to 65.
Yeah, I definitely see. I have kids that are in their late teens or early 20s, and of course they believe they're going to live forever. So the idea...
You start to you think about it when you get to 35, 40.
Exactly.
Believe me.
Exactly. Have you guys thought of doing anything like Storycorps, which I think is like an NPR? Have you heard of Storycorps?
Yes. Yeah.
It sounds very familiar, that idea of the generational storytelling.
Absolutely. One thought that we actually have is working with a partnership with the American Society of Aging and the intergenerational relationship between grandchildren and grandparents, and actually having this as an activity to keep these two generations close together and actually start building the grandparents' pages of memories before it's too late.
Also funeral homes?
And a partnership with the National Funeral Homes. Then the person's already gone.
Sure. What's the cost of using this?
The first year is for free. So, we're going to try to accumulate a lot of users and get traction. And then there are many ways of charging. You can charge a memory keeper, only the person that created a memory, and the rest, everybody that can share memories for free. We can sell digital goodies, like when everybody creates a memory.
Exporting an album.
You can export it to an album and make, some money. You can do sell flowers and stuff. But Memories.com is about celebrating. We want people to feel good. Clean up advertising, so hopefully we're not going to go.
So no ads. That's
no
not
ads.
Right. But there will be a subscription model of some kind.
Some point.
Seems like you're on the hook to store data for a really long time.
Yes. Memories.com is a very emotional site, so if you sign up, you'll be there. You don't
I have a
wanna lose
long
your
memory.
memories. Yes.
So you want to know about our storage capabilities?
It's just kind of interesting because it doesn't seem like your Twitter where you're going to say in 7 days it goes away.
Right.
It seems like you're making a commitment to people.
Yes.
So we've purchased a cloud server that's all our own, not sharing, with the ability to expand. And we're looking at models where someone could pay one fee and make sure that memory is up there eternally, rather than having to worry about it each year.
Yeah, that seems very interesting, especially to people like my dad, who would be in the at the upper end of their range bracket, but wouldn't want to be worried about a monthly subscription
or even a yearly. We're not really considering a monthly.
Okay,
we're
that
looking
makes
at more
sense.
of an annual.
Yeah. If Memories.com was a superhero, what would its superpower be?
Wow, I think its superpower would really be connecting generations and making sure that individuals don't forget the great memories they have of people that are no longer with us.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks. Appreciate being with you.
Great.